Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving straight into a piece of hardware that's basically going to supercharge your workspace. In this explainer, we're breaking down the TobenONE 15-in-2 MacBook docking station. We're going to see exactly how this one single device can take a totally chaotic, messy desk and flip it into a seriously streamlined powerhouse workstation. Let's get right into it.
Be honest, are you completely sick of dongles and cable clutter? Because it's literally the universal pain point for MacBook users right now. You drop serious cash on this sleek, beautiful machine, and boom, suddenly your desk looks like a tangled nest of white adapters just so you can plug in a standard mouse, a monitor, or an SD card. It's so frustrating. But that's exactly the headache this dock is built to cure.
Here's our quick roadmap for today's explainer. We'll touch on the workspace connectivity problem, meet the Tobinone dock itself, check out those dual 4K display capabilities, break down the power and port specs, and finally, run through compatibility and setup.
Starting off with Part 1, the workspace connectivity problem.
Look, modern MacBooks are brilliantly thin, but let's face it, they sacrifice essential ports for that ultra-slim profile. And that creates a massive daily bottleneck for professionals and creatives. You know the drill. You're constantly swapping out cables, which totally kills your flow and limits your multitasking. I mean, you just can't be at your most productive when you have to fight your own hardware to plug in a simple flash drive, right?
Which brings us to Part 2, meet the TobenONE dock. 15, that is the magic number for us today. This hub boasts a 15-in-2 capability. Think about that for a second. You're taking just 2 of your MacBook's USB-C ports and instantly transforming them into 15 distinct, heavy-duty connections. It is a massive upgrade in utility from just one quick plug-in.
So what exactly is a 15-in-2 docking station doing for you? It's taking those dual connections and giving you a whole array of ports for your monitors, power, high-speed data, and audio. And what's really cool is the build quality. It's crafted from a premium aluminum alloy, so it doesn't just look amazing sitting next to your Apple gear, it's highly functional. Aluminum dissipates heat way better than standard plastic, which is absolutely crucial when you've got a device running high-power operations all day long.
Moving right along to Part 3, dual 4K display capabilities. When we get into the visual specs, things get really exciting. You're getting 2 HDMI ports that can push out up to 4K Ultra HD resolution. But the real game changer here is that 60 Hz refresh rate. Running 60 Hz at 4K means that everything, whether you're scrolling through monster spreadsheets or scrubbing through a massive video editing timeline, feels buttery smooth and super responsive. And the absolute best part? No driver installation required. None. It is literally plug and play. To sum that up, it turns your MacBook into a dual Ultra HD 4K display workstation, making work or studies a whole lot easier. Just imagine having that massive dual-screen real estate without the headache of downloading complex software or wrestling with display settings. You just plug it in and boom, your visual workspace is instantly doubled.
All right, let's jump into Part 4, power and port specifications.
Let's take a tour of your new USB layout. You've got 4 USB 3.0 ports for blazing fast data transfers and high-speed peripherals. Then, 2 USB 2.0 ports, which are actually ideal for stable, interference-free connections to things like your wireless keyboard and mouse. Plus, you get 1 USB-C port right on the front. Now pay close attention to this. That front USB-C port is strictly for lightning-fast 5 gigabit per second data transfers. It does not support video out. So, save your HDMI ports for the monitors and use this front port when you need to move massive files in a hurry.
And beyond just the USBs, this dock packs some serious heavy hitters to round out a pro workspace. You get Gigabit Ethernet for a rock-solid 1000 megabit per second wired connection, which is an absolute lifesaver for massive downloads or zero-lag video calls. There's also a built-in SD and micro SD card reader that actually supports simultaneous reading and writing. Photographers and videographers, you know how huge that is. Wrap that up with a standard 3.5mm jack for your headphones or mic, and you are totally set.
Now let's talk power. 100 watts. The TobenONE dock actually comes with a massive 100-watt GaN power adapter right in the box. If you aren't familiar, GaN, or gallium nitride technology, basically means this charger packs an incredible punch while staying super compact and cool to the touch.
So what does that 100-watt adapter mean for you practically? It safely pumps 87 watts directly to your laptop. To put that in perspective, it can fully charge a totally dead MacBook Pro in just an hour and a half.
And the crazy part? It does this while running your dual monitors, spinning up your external hard drives, and powering your keyboard all at the exact same time. You can literally just toss your original Apple charger into your travel bag and forget about it.
Down to the final section. Part 5, MacBook Compatibility and Setup.
Okay, before you go all in on this dock, we need to talk about Apple's hardware architecture, because your specific chip dictates your display limits. If you're rocking a base M1, M2, or M3 chip, Apple actually hardware limits you to just one external monitor, even if you use this dock. But if you're on an older Intel chip or the beefier M Series Pro or Max chips, you are fully cleared to run those two external 4K monitors, so knowing your exact chipset is super important here.
I also need to put a huge disclaimer on this right now. This dock is engineered exclusively for Mac OS. Because it uses that specialized dual USB-C plug designed to perfectly match the side of a MacBook, it is absolutely not compatible with Windows laptops. It is a highly specialized, purpose-built tool just for the Apple ecosystem.
Now, assuming you've got a compatible Mac, this setup is beautifully simple. Step 1. You plug the included 100-watt charger into the dock's power delivery port. Step 2. Snap that specialized dual USB-C cable from the dock straight into the side of your Mac. Step 3. Plug in your monitors, your mouse, your drives, and get right to work. It seriously takes a matter of seconds.
And when you pop open the box, you aren't going to be left digging through your drawers for extra cables. The package includes the 15-in-1 station itself, that super valuable 100-watt power adapter, the specialized dual USB-C connection cable, and your user manual. Believe me, having that power adapter included is a massive value add, considering how many other docks on the market make you buy one separately.
At the end of the day, it really just comes down to this idea: reasonable port design that lets your desktop bid farewell to the mess. That perfectly sums up the core transformation the TobenONE dock offers. It's all about taking that tangled chaos and flipping it into an elegant, powerful, and highly functional workspace.
So what do you think? Are you ready to upgrade your MacBook and transform your desk into the ultimate plug-and-play workstation? When you actually sit back and consider the massive leap from 2 simple little ports to 15 high-powered connections, it kind of changes how you look at what your laptop is actually capable of, doesn't it? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and keep exploring new ways to make your tech work harder for you. Catch you next time.